Well, hello and welcome to the Monday edition of glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. This morning, I think there's one thing we can all agree on after the All Blacks' very fine performance on Saturday night. For those of you watching from around the world, this is all the important stories from New Zealand primarily, but also around the world. And Rugby World Cup, of course. The All Blacks' performance affects the world. Anyway, one thing we can all agree on, after all of that, for everything we saw, is that we like the black boots, don't we? The all black boots that are just all black, don't we? We're sick of the pink ones, the orange ones, yellow ones. Just keep it black. It's not really a technical rugby issue, but it's an important issue, I think. Just on that game, we've still got some unanswered questions around Richie McCaw, though, don't we? Why exactly Coach Steve Hansen subbed him off before the end of the game there? I don't think he was very happy about that. Is he going to retire? Is he not going to retire? I question whether he should be captain for the Rugby World Cup, given that he'll probably run out of steam, get injured, cost us the entire tournament when he throws the organisation of the team into disarray. But perhaps the biggest question around Richie McCaw, this is him holding up the Bledisloe Cup on Saturday night. If you just look, I noticed before the game he had that big scab on his nose there. That was before the game even started. And I thought to myself, that's not going to last long. And sure enough, it was about 2 minutes before blood was streaming all over his face. It's annoying, isn't it, the nose injury? Because if you've got a head wound, you can put a head bandage. I mean, I suppose you can put a sort of a nose bandage on. Probably there. But that's going to inhibit your game a little bit, I guess. You've got there we go. Get your nose bandage and then a bit of that action, and then you're like a rugby superhero in a way, aren't you? Probably best just to leave it uncovered, hope it dries out. Now, Disneyland is going to be becoming more Star Wars than ever, because there's a very exciting new Star Wars movie coming out at the end of the year. And now they've changed Space Mountain to Hyperspace Mountain. You can fly the Millennium Falcon. There's all sorts of, this is kind of what we've got going on there. So you've got it's Mickey R2-D2 kind of scenario there. Because I know what you were thinking. You're thinking Disneyland, it's not quite weird enough. What we need is something that's even stranger. So we'll get some Star Wars action happening there. So yeah, that'll be worth going back for. And finally, what would it take to get you to move to Syria and join ISIS? Because Omar Hussein, who is the guy who's sort of the ISIS propaganda guy, go-to guy these days, he has been trying to entice people to Syria by houses filled with the latest kitchen appliances, basically. You get your fridge, your stove, your nice appliances, all your basic needs are catered for. So you can bring your family and then go and fight with ISIS with no stress on your mind. That's what you want, isn't it? Now, this guy actually happens to be a former Morrison's supermarket security guard. Now he's their chief propaganda machine. So, yeah, I mean, there's a nice fridge. Is that going to get you to join the jihad? Maybe? No, it wouldn't, not for me. A curvy Samsung telly, that would work. That I'd be picking up arms, be cutting people's heads off for that, definitely. But I don't know about a fridge. Does it have an ice maker in the door? Yeah, difficult philosophical questions we've got for you this morning. That was glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. I'll try and keep the questions lighter. I don't want anybody getting a headache trying to figure out the answers.